Welcome everyone to our broadcast from online events this evening. We've got Irene Macdonald here with us tonight.
Good evening.
Welcome Irene, and welcome to our online participants. If this is your first time, we'll kind of tell you a little bit about how it works. Irene and I are sitting in front of the chat room that you can also see on your screen. And you'll see a little message that says type your chat message here. So if you want to make a comment about what Irene and I are talking about or ask Irene a question, just type your message in there and we'll be able to see it, and hopefully we'll get a good discussion going tonight. That's what we're looking for. So, by way of welcome, Irene, you're doing a lecture with us on May the 7th, Trauma, Attachment and Neurobiology.
Yes.
A very exciting title.
Yeah.
You have been working as a therapist for the last 5 years, clocked up over 7,000 client hours. It's quite incredible in 5 years.
Yes.
You work in private practice, in general practice, and in education. And I guess you have a particular interest in trauma and how it impacts us. And I guess we got to know each other as we were training as counsellors in Strathclyde University, and they threw us out, or we graduated in 2005, and that's where we became good friends. And here we are tonight, I guess.
Might be straining the friendship a bit, John, but never mind.
We'll see what happens tonight. Yeah. So we thought we'd start by asking what drew you into working as a counsellor?
Well, I had a background in nursing, and was used to being alongside people who were distressed. And as I kind of evolved as a human being, my relationship with people who were distressed changed from doing things to them to being more with them in it. And that's more to do with my evolution as a person, I guess. And that's how I ended up doing counselling skills and then eventually counselling.
So that was a real change, I guess, from your experience as a nurse, where you would do things to, and moving into doing things with. And I mean, the course we did at Strathclyde was very much about that, a classically person-centred course that was very much about being alongside the other.
Yes, and I mean, I discovered such a big part of me wanted to fix things in people, and training as a person-centred therapist, and I still struggle with that, I have to say, but really turned that around to being much more alongside people with their difficulties. And the sort of turning point came, I was working in the local hospice as a nurse, and part of our work there was about doing a counselling skills course to be alongside the patients and their families. And as soon as I started that, I thought, wow, this is what I want to do. And that's how I got into it.
Yeah. So experiencing that different way of working really sparked something off in you, I guess.
It did, yeah, very much so. And while I was working there, I was also working in a heroin detox unit at the time, also as a nurse. I had several different jobs. And I saw how raw and damaged the young people were, with tremendous histories behind them. And I was using my counselling skills while I was nursing, but it made me just want to learn more and be more help, I guess,
Yeah, so you kind of brought your counselling skills in alongside your nursing, and as time went on, you wanted to do more of the counselling skills, I guess.
Yes, and that period of transition for every counsellor when they have a regular job and they want to move into counselling, they give up their regular job a bit at a time until they've fully made that transition into full-time counselling.
Yes, and I guess that's something that you have done now, and I suppose our participants who are here tonight are kind of here to think about or hear a little bit about you and about your journey. So if anyone wants to ask Irene about her experience and about what you've been up to over the last 5 years, feel free to make a comment in the chat room. So, yeah. Great. So, that was your journey up to training as a counsellor. What are the kind of things that have happened over the last 5 years that has given you a real focus on trauma?
Having trained as a person-centred therapist, that's my foundation. I was already interested in neurobiology at that time because I had done some neurology when I was working as a nurse. And I was really interested in how the brain worked and how it processed, but there were no answers there at that time. No one knew anything about it or could link them to what we were doing in the therapy room. So that was kind of on the back burner. And then I found that in talking therapy, if patients are, and forgive me if I use the word patients here, patients or clients would come with a trauma, but the very act of talking about the trauma to me would re-traumatise them. And so I felt quite that I didn't have enough tools, and I certainly didn't want to re-traumatise people before I even really got into trauma.